Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911trooper.org. Today is August 5th of 2026. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland is going to stage a nuclear event somewhere around the world on the 81st anniversary of the nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki back on August 6th and August 9th of 1945. So what's important to recognize here is that the number 81 is intimately associated with Switzerland, which is home to the CIA. August 1st is called Swiss National Day. It has a different name in German, French, Italian, and Romanish, but it is on Wikipedia as Swiss National Day, which is essentially the July 4th of Switzerland, and consequently Switzerland is planning on staging fireworks somewhere around the world on the 81st anniversary of the nuclear attacks on August 6th and August 9th of 1945. This is evidently why the Swiss flag is prominently featured in the nuclear terror propaganda film entitled Oppenheimer, which came out a couple years ago. And it is attached to a first aid building at Los Alamos Nuclear Laboratory in New Mexico. And this is designed to foreshadow the notion that the CIA is going to stage nuclear attacks on this particular numerology. So they always foreshadow in film, in Hollywood propaganda, and in this particular case, it's no different. And so how this is going to play out is obviously not known, but so we have August 6th. So when the clock is on August 6th, and between the date of August 6th and the date of August 9th, these 281 goalposts, so to speak, is when the CIA is going to stage this nuclear event. So this is a blood sacrifice from the offered up to Shiva, the god of destruction. That is why there is a Shiva statue outside of CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland, CIA headquarters, because they plan to destroy the world. That is why that quote in the Oppenheimer film, I have now become the destroyer of worlds. This is Switzerland destroying the world, creating a nuclear attack that is obviously going to trigger World War III. This is what Switzerland, this is their job. This is what they were born to do. That is why the CERN, CIA headquarters at CERN that's why that's a so-called nuclear laboratory, because they're going to stage nuclear events around the world on the 81 numerology. And aside from the fact that the Swiss flag is in fact a Greek cross, the 81 numerology is prominently featured in the staff of Hermes, otherwise known as Caduceus or Caduceus. I don't know how you spell it, but it's Caduceus, Caduceus. It's essentially a rod with two snakes intertwined, and that is because the snakes are symbolic of poison, and this is S and S. That is why, of course, COVID-19 had the number S, that's poison. So we have ISIS is the top secret name of CIA headquarters, and so we have SS, and so they, of course, are going to exploit that, and this blood sacrifice that is impending nuclear event somewhere around the world is a blood sacrifice offered up to the numerology of ISIS, which is the de facto name of CIA headquarters. Coincidentally, just prior to making this video, I just published a report about what I called Operation 81 Caduceus, which is a China CCP-backed Tamil Tigers terror group based 9/11 style nuclear terror attack targeting the Fukushima nuclear reactor in Japan, the Haneda Airport in Tokyo, and the Yokota Air Base in Tokyo, U.S. base there. So this was going to be exactly 81 years on the 6th of August in Japan, and they were going to say that China funded this terror group and armed them with nuclear weapons to fly planes into 3 different locations in Japan as pretext for World War III. So that is why I'm making this video, because upon running the numbers, I discovered that it was in fact the 81st anniversary, and of course 81 being intimately tied to both ISIS and its location in Switzerland and the National Day. See, Switzerland was founded, I believe, August 1st of 1309, circa 1309. That's what I've deduced so far in investigating this. And so obviously 81 is intimately associated with Switzerland, and so therefore nuclear attacks between August 6th and August 9th, the 81st anniversary of the nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, are expected. So how this is going to play out in reality is obviously not known, but I would suspect that the CIA will stage a nuclear terror attack that's allegedly committed by China, Iran, North Korea, Pakistan, or Russia. In respect to China, it will most likely target Japan, as mentioned, South Korea, the Philippines, or the United States. Iran would likely target Israel or the United States. North Korea would obviously target South Korea or the United States. Pakistan would target India or the United States. And Russia would attack EU, NATO, or the United States. The CIA may also stage a so-called Islamic jihadist nuclear terror attack, a la the plot I just mentioned, as well as 9/11. So this could be China, Iran, North Korea, Pakistan, or Russia-backed, or Saudi Arabia or Qatar-backed Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Hezbollah, ISIS, Taliban, or Muslim Brotherhood, or the Tamil Tigers, as mentioned, or some sort of a nuclear disaster such as a Fukushima, Chernobyl type event, a submarine explosion as pretext for a mass radiation dispersal event, or some sort of nuclear disaster, possibly an ICBM explosion, possibly on a launch pad or after being launched into the air, or some sort of crash of a nuclear-laden aircraft, possibly a military transport aircraft. But regardless, the CIA in Switzerland is going to stage some sort of nuclear event, some sort of disaster, some sort of nuclear terror attack, or some sort of nuclear-related event somewhere in the world, offered up to this, obviously, this 81 numerology. And so this is expected between the date of August 6th, somewhere in the world, regardless of the time zone, August 6th through the 9th. So this is what I'm predicting, and that somewhere during this 3 to 4 day time period, a major nuclear event will transpire on the 81 numerology that is inherent to Switzerland. And the poison, the two snakes, the poison, because obviously after this attack or this nuclear disaster that's imminent, obviously it's either going to trigger World War III, trigger a mass evacuation event, and then of course they're going to say that all these people are dying of radiation poisoning, and so they're going to start distributing iodine tablets and whatnot. So regardless of where it happens, when it happens, during this 4 day window, we know that Switzerland, home to the CIA, is obviously going to stage this. So if this in fact does transpire in reality in the next 100 hours or so, I would kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.